Imagine a vehicle forged in the heart of the American Midwest, built to carry the weight of a nation's resolve into the most dangerous corners of the earth. A 4-ton beast with a V8 heart, a desert soul, and a legacy of absolute grit. This is the Humvee, the ultimate symbol of American military might. Once a simple replacement for the aging Jeep, it became the most iconic tactical vehicle in history. It doesn't just drive, it conquers mud, sand, and mountains to ensure that American boots stay on the ground and the mission gets done. Let's go inside the rugged cabin of this legendary steel steed to see why the Humvee is the gold standard for tactical mobility, and why, after 4 decades, it remains the one silhouette the world recognizes as the face of freedom. The origin of the HMMWV is a story of absolute American necessity. In the late 1970s, the Pentagon realized that their light trucks couldn't keep up with the modern battlefield. They needed one platform that could do it all: carry troops, mount missiles, and haul cargo through hell and back. AM General stepped up and created a vehicle that defied gravity and logic. It was a radical design that prioritized high ground clearance and wide tracks over the narrow, tippy frames of the past. Engineering the Humvee required a masterpiece of off-road reliability. To ensure it could climb over massive obstacles, designers gave it portal axles, which tucked the drivetrain up high away from rocks and debris. This allows the vehicle to maintain 16 inches of ground clearance while keeping a low overall profile. Powered by a massive 6.5-liter V8 diesel engine, it provides the low-end torque needed to pull tons of equipment through knee-deep mud without breaking a sweat. The chassis of the Humvee is where American ruggedness truly shines. It is built on a high-strength steel frame with an aluminum body to save weight and prevent rust. The independent suspension at all 4 wheels allows it to maintain a smooth ride at high speeds over broken terrain that would rattle other trucks to pieces. Inside, the cabin is a no-nonsense environment where function is the only religion, designed to keep a squad of 4 soldiers safe and ready for action. One of the most famous features of the Humvee is its central tire inflation system. Long before it was a luxury feature, American soldiers could adjust their tire pressure from inside the cab to float over soft sand or grip jagged rocks. This made the vehicle a literal mountain goat in the rugged peaks of Afghanistan and the vast dunes of Iraq. It was the birth of the go-anywhere doctrine, proving that in a global conflict, mobility is the ultimate weapon. When the Humvee officially entered service in the mid-80s, it was a high-end revolution. It was the first vehicle of its kind to embrace a truly modular architecture, allowing it to be transformed into an ambulance, a tow missile carrier, or a troop transport in hours. America proved that its engineers could build a platform so perfect that every other military on the planet would try to copy it. Today, it remains the backbone of the United States Armed Forces. The legendary status of the Humvee was forged in the heat of Operation Desert Storm. It was there that the world first saw the tan-colored ghosts racing across the sand, outrunning the enemy and outlasting the heat. For an American audience watching on the news, the Humvee became an instant icon of success. It proved that American logistics and mobility were the keys to a lightning-fast victory, turning a tactical truck into a household name. The protection system underwent a massive evolution as the wars changed. Originally unarmored, the Humvee had to adapt to the new reality of IED threats in the streets of Baghdad. American industry responded with the up-armored variants, adding tons of steel plating and ballistic glass. One veteran recalled that while the extra weight was a challenge, the vehicle's never-quit attitude saved thousands of lives. The goal was simple: bring every soldier home, no matter what. When the vehicle reaches the front line today, its versatility is terrifying. The latest M1151 versions feature specialized armor kits and a reinforced roof for heavy machine guns or grenade launchers. The commander has a 360-degree view from the turret, allowing the squad to dominate the urban landscape. The world woke up to a new reality. The light truck had become a frontline brawler capable of leading a convoy through an ambush. This efficiency also proved the incredible durability of the 4-speed automatic transmission. Even in the sweltering heat of the desert or the bone-chilling cold of the Arctic, the Humvee keeps pushing. This ruggedness is why over 50 nations have made it a part of their own ground forces. It is a machine that rewards a well-trained driver and punishes any adversary who thinks they can outrun American steel on a bad road. The success of the Humvee led to a massive expansion of American military culture. It proved that you don't need a massive tank for every mission if you have a smart, fast, and tough-as-nails utility vehicle. This combat-proven reputation is why the vehicle is the standard by which all other tactical trucks are measured. It is a machine that turns a group of soldiers into a fast-moving, high-impact strike team. The most dangerous job for a Humvee crew is the lead vehicle position in a convoy. This is pure adrenaline. The vehicle uses its wide stance to stay stable while the gunner monitors the rooftops for threats. Once a target is spotted, the roof-mounted 50 caliber machine gun unleashes a stream of lead. It is a game of high-speed survival where the Humvee is the iron shield for everyone following behind. During the conflicts of the last 20 years, the vehicle has proven itself to be the survivor of the asymmetric battlefield. Operators shared stories of the vehicle taking hits from small arms and shrapnel, only to keep driving on its run-flat tires. Because the drivetrain is protected by a heavy skid plate, it can slide over obstacles that would rip the oil pan out of a civilian truck. It is a mechanical guardian that has held the line in the most hostile places on Earth. The vehicle also holds a unique record for tactical speed across broken terrain. In environments where heavy armor would be bogged down, the Humvee keeps moving. Most of its victories were achieved by crews who used its low profile to set up ambushes or its high speed to bypass enemy strongpoints. The vehicle's real fangs are its ability to get in, strike hard, and get out before the dust even settles. In recent years, the Humvee has become the gold standard for homeland defense and disaster relief. During hurricanes and floods, Americans have seen the familiar shape of the Humvee driving through deep water to rescue stranded families. It is a spaceship of hope for those in need, proving that its value goes far beyond the battlefield. For the citizens of the United States, the Humvee is a symbol of help that can reach any destination, no matter how flooded or blocked. The psychological impact of the Humvee is its lethal silence compared to a tank. Because it is much quieter, it can move a squad into position without alerting the entire neighborhood. It is a machine that owns the night. Whether it's clearing a village or holding a ridge, the Humvee provides a level of confidence to the infantry that makes them unstoppable. It is the heavy metal that every American grunt wants in their corner when the shooting starts. The final analysis of the Humvee is a story of ultimate engineering foresight. It proved that a lightweight tactical vehicle could be just as relevant as a heavy tank if it was tough enough. The Humvee established the blueprint for the next generation of military vehicles, modular, rugged, and fully adaptable. It has outlived its rivals and remains the benchmark for the high-mobility era of modern warfare. The legacy of the Humvee can be seen in the new JLTV program. While the newer trucks are bigger and more armored, the military realizes that the original frame is so efficient that they are still building thousands of new Humvees for support roles. The American military realized that the airframe is so efficient that it is better to keep perfecting this platform than to replace it entirely. It is a digital veteran that will dominate the battlefield for decades to come. Looking toward the future, the Humvee is being tested with hybrid electric engines. This would make the silent Predator even quieter, allowing it to move in total silence for miles on a battery. It is no longer just an armored box, it's a mobile sensor hub for the next generation of autonomous warfare. It continues to lead the way, proving that the American balance of speed and survivability is the most perfect ever conceived. The cultural legacy of the Humvee is one of American excellence. It is the machine that proved a nation could build a vehicle that defined an entire era of history. For the men and women who drive it, the Humvee is a sacred trust, a machine built to ensure that their country is never an easy target. It is a symbol of a nation's determination to stay free, a machine that turned tactical logic into a permanent guarantee of safety. Standing next to a Humvee today, you feel its raw, aggressive, and incredibly purposeful presence. It looks like a tool built for one thing, the high-speed pursuit of victory. It doesn't look like a relic of the 80s, it looks like a craft that belongs in a future where precision and intelligence are the only things that matter. From the deserts of the past to the global battlefields of today, the Humvee has remained the ultimate tool of American security. The HMMWV is more than a tactical truck, it is a 8,000-pound guarantee of American dominance. It proved that in the modern era, the most important armor is the ability to go anywhere, do anything, and hit with surgical precision. It is a masterpiece of fire, speed, and absolute American grit. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the Humvee. Is this the greatest military vehicle of all time? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.